Did you guys ever think cartoons were real people?
Never, not even for a moment.
No, not even when you were really young?
Yeah, when I was young, yeah, definitely did. I used to think video games were real more than cartoons, though. I don't think I ever thought cartoons were real.
I don't know if I ever, like, truly believed they were real. I just kind of, like, hoped.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought they were real until I was like 6 or 7. My dad told me they were real. He purposefully taught me that they were real.
Go over how that works. Like you thought SpongeBob was like fucking kicking around and
SpongeBob wasn't out yet. He told me the Simpsons were real, and I said, "Can we visit them?" And he said yes. Like after a while, and then I waited months. And I was like, "Dad, can we go visit them now?" And he was like, "No, they're not real." And I was like, "What? What do you mean?" he lied. Like he told me they were real, like Santa Claus, and I believed it.
The greatest scam of all time.
Is this true at all?
This is 100% true. I swear. I swear.
You were waiting for weeks to meet the Simpsons?
Months to meet the Simpsons. Who did you would have talked to the most of the Simpsons?
Bart. I wanted to have skateboard and stuff.
So what you?
Oh, you big fucking bitch. That's it.
Yeah, I wanted to meet Bart. I wanted to hang out with Homer. He seemed cool. Wanted to pet Santa's little helper.
So wait, how excited were you for this, and how often did you like bring it up?
No,
I was very excited, but I brought it up like twice. The first time I was like, Dad, are the Simpsons real? I was like, yeah. He said something like they're really nice, and I was like, you know them? Like, yeah, I know them. And then like, can we visit them? Yeah, we can visit them. Just like wait a while.
How often did you think about that though? Not even how often did you bring it, but how often did you like think about the fact that the Simpsons? That must have changed your whole life.
I mean, I thought like after that, every time I watched cartoons, I was just like, wow, they're all real. Like I watched Scooby-Doo. But no, yeah, I don't think I thought about it a lot. I just remembered one day I was like, oh yeah, we were supposed to visit the Simpsons. Dad, are we still gonna visit?
If I was told by a parent that the Simpsons were real, I would think about that like daily, I think.
Life was better back then.
I didn't have to think about the Simpsons to soothe my pain.
Anything was possible.
They're walking like robot zombies.
It's neat.
Look, that's cool.
Zombie college.
Zombie college? Doesn't
Zombie
that actually
college.
exist?
Oh god. Yeah, you learn how to shamble around, you learn how to say brains and moan.
No, I mean like, wasn't that an actual like show?
The guy from Blink 182 started it.
No way.
Yeah, he started Zombie College.
He did not.
He didn't start Zombie College, but he did
He
start...
went to Zombie College?
No, this is actually a real thing. He started like an alien hunting college where you can learn how to look for aliens.
Oh my god, what's his name?
I don't know. It's like the guitarist from Blink 182.
I know what you're talking about.
I hope that I'm not getting the guy wrong, because that'd be...
No, you're right. You're right. It was the whiny one.
Blink, more like Stink.
Yeah, Stink 182. If you went into his alien college and you said that, everyone would unenroll.
That's good. Has a single one of his students found an alien yet?
You never know.
Okay.
If anyone was going to find an alien, it would be them, would it not?
My stepdad
point.
got his code, so he should have unlocked it by now because it's been 6 months.
He got his alien code?
Yeah, he went to England. He spent $1,400 to get some code so he can become a fucking alien. I'm serious.
Wait, you gotta...
I have
You
to
gotta
reel it back.
elaborate on
I have
this
to reel
one.
it back. All right.
Yeah.
I might have said this before, or maybe I didn't, and this is just gonna like sound like chaotic nonsense. But my stepdad believes that we were all aliens at one point, but since we abandoned our alien heritage, they abandoned us. And the reason why people see aliens and like crazy people are like, look, an alien, and they like see glimpses of it is because they are watching us, but from a distance where we can't comprehend. But they sometimes check on us to see if we're still like willing to learn it. So he believes that there are people on this planet disguised as old aliens who have code that once you get the code, you unlock your full potential and you become an alien who can like time travel and you can read minds and you can like create things out of matter and you can go anywhere at any time. And I'm being 100%
He believes
serious.
this in his heart of hearts?
Yes, and he believes like shows like he believes movies like Star Wars and even Galaxy Quest have remnants of things from actual space like stories and stuff. He's like those stories had to come from somewhere. They were just not fictionated out of like anywhere. And it's like, well, I hate to break it to you, but
Are those people really like that unimaginative that they believe like shit like that has to come from?
I don't know.
See, you laugh, but your dad's gonna be doing this in a second.
All right, check this out. Exactly.
If
God!
you stepped outside and you heard a booming voice that made all the windows on all the buildings shake, and it said, "Chris O'Neill, give me all your money,"
I'd be really frightened.
and you would say,
I'd be terrified.
You would say it's Satan.
I would assume some fucking Illuminati shit's happening.
Well, everybody around you looks up.
Nobody knows who I am.
No, but they're all like, "What the fuck was that?"
What if everyone in the street turned and looked at me at the same time?
What if
That happened
everybody?
to-
What if you could pick up everybody on the street like this?
That happened to me on a small scale once. I was walking by. I was
Stole a guy.
I was walking by a
It's okay,
Yoshinoya's, and I was thinking to myself, like, who the fuck eats at Yoshinoya's? Like, that's because I remember trying it when I was younger and I didn't like it, and I don't know why anybody else would, because it's probably not very good. Maybe it is.
Ow!
Oh,
He
he's dead.
killed a man.
But my point is, I was staring into it and thinking, who could possibly want to eat there?
Yeah.
And
I'd
then
like to eat there.
there was like 5 or 6 people sitting in there, and they all looked at me, and I got freaked out.
They all said it in unison. Us, Julian, we eat here.
Julian,
What?
what did you get up to this week?
What did we get up to this week? The fan fucking fell on our heads and crushed us both.
How did that happen?
It just happened.
Tell me the whole
It really-
story.
yeah, why don't you tell the whole story?
Okay, I was sleeping and it was very nice.
Were you weeping?
And the couch is positioned right underneath the fan.
Yeah.
It's not right underneath the fan.
It's
It would have.
the
It probably might have hit
Julian,
you, but
Julian,
it's.
the blade clips the couch.
You can play while you talk.
But it was I was sleeping and I heard loud knocking. I thought, oh, someone's at the door because we had ordered something, and I keep missing the mail person.
Yeah.
So I freaked out. I got up. I was gonna go answer the door, and then just as I get up to go over to the door, just as I'm heading over, the fan crashes down on
It's
the
a
floor
ceiling
behind
fan.
me.
There's a spinning ceiling fan.
Yeah.
Did it spook you? What was the noise you made?
I heard you shout, and then I heard because I think you said "oh" right, because you were like, "Oh, it's the mailman,"
Yes.
and you woke me up. I heard you shout, and there was a big crash, and I fucking jumped out of bed because I constantly worry.
It's fucking hard.
I constantly worry about like some horrible thing happening while I'm asleep, and then I miss it.
The fact that you didn't get those 3 bananas made my heart fucking skip a beat.
It's because if you eat too much
Oh my god,
bananas.
there's a smaller snake on the bottom. I just noticed that.
Yeah, no, that's my extra guy.
That's his extra dude.
When I was growing up in Ireland, they never said extra guy over there.
I've never heard that either. I don't even know what that
You've
is.
never heard extra guy?
Extra guy
I'll
or
just call
extra
it a life, I'll
man
just call
or
it a
extra
Yeah, no, that's what we
life.
call it.
I mean,
But-
I call
What-
it mostly a life
But American,
too.
I don't. Yeah,
I've heard people say guy a lot.
Is that an American thing? What is,
Yeah.
what is that? Extra guy?
Yeah.
It's because like a lot of games have the little picture of like the
Oh,
man
Chris.
to like in the corner to represent how many lives you have.
Hey. Yeah, what do you just call that? Like a life? You got a life?
You know, a life or an extra life, I think, is the most common terminology. But definitely, growing up, I was in all sorts of different places where they had weird
you were
words
born.
for
You were born
stuff.
1995,
Did
right?
you know people who called their Nintendo controllers paddles? Because I did.
Really?
Yeah, and I knew people who called the little Koopas ducks. I'm not making
you
this
grew up in a
up.
fucking fantasy land, a made-up land.
I went to a friend's house and they had the original Mario Brothers, like the one where it's like in the pipes. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the like
Pipes.
the one that they brought back in Mario 3 is
Yeah.
like the battle mode. They had
Oh,
that,
yeah,
and they
yeah.
called the little Koopas ducks.
Really?
And I'm just
wrong.
like, I think those are turtles.
That's just actually completely wrong, though.
Oi!
They're just like, but look, they have little duck bills. I'm like, no, turtles also have beaks.
That looks
They're-
nothing like it, though.
Fucking asshole.
There was these
Okay.
2 kids. There was a brother and a sister, and they insisted they were ducks. And like, I just,
Last life.
they were
Last
like, if
guy.
you, I feel like there was this confrontation where they're like, they're ducks, or you can't play anymore. And I'm just like, fine, they're ducks.
Did you ever punch that person in the fucking lip?
I don't know, but I don't think I ever hung out at those kids' house again.